Welcome to Talk the Prospect. Gayle Saunders here with Chris Mallee, and man, we are excited about our next prospect. We've been talking about him on the low for a minute. Austin Watkins Jr. in the building. How are you doing today?
Good. How y'all doing?
Hanging in there, man. You got us excited, man. You got us excited, man. The Senior Bowl really. We were trying to keep you on the DL, and then all of a sudden you did the work out there, and we appreciate what you were doing out there to those DBs, man. Those one-on-one.
Yes, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, we're really excited to get you on here. I mean, we tried to get you at the Senior Bowl, but it was super hectic getting interviews down there in Alabama. And now you're out in Arizona working out at Exos. I know your handle, Twitter name is the Golden Ticket. So people watching, can you actually tell them where that originated from?
It's like two reasons. Like when I was younger, my Kevin Garnett, like they called him the Golden Ticket because he had like 100 mil. So my grandma used to always call me Golden Ticket. And then once I got came from like JUCO, like my homeboy was like, "Oh, you the Golden Ticket out the hood," like So it was like basically two reasons to it.
Another thing, you talk about where you're from, Fort Myers, Florida. I mean, there's some stars from there. You got Javon Curse and you got Deion Sanders. But one of my favorite players, and I actually got the jersey, Noel Devine.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. YouTube. I mean, back in the day, he's the reason why I like West Virginia football.
Oh yeah, that's big, bro. Yeah, like we've been locked in for a long time.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, coming from there, like, what does it mean for you to now be on the front door to the NFL after coming from Fort Myers?
It's crazy. Like you watch all them big name dudes like come up like Noel, Deion, Sam, and Javon. It's just an honor like to just have your name mentioned with them. Like what I'm saying, coming through trying to get through that door to the NFL.
Austin, I mean, you've had like an incredible journey. I feel like it kind of shows up in your game. Like the want to is there. Looking at your past experiences in the JUCO. Tell us a little bit about. Look at the dreads, man. How helped to motivate you today, man? I mean, Dodge City. Tell us about it.
I mean, if you make it through JUCO, you can do anything. Like JUCO, basically, where I was at, it's basically jail. Like you out there, you got one Walmart. Like you barely some nights you ain't eating. Like
Wow.
Like JUCO, basically like a football team in jail where I was at. So, if you can make it out of there, you can make it out of anywhere. Like I seen a lot of kids go to Dodge City with me and left in the first week. Like so. JUCO installed in me like I can get through anything, like nothing can break me. And then my work ethic, like I went to UAB, and being from JUCO, my work ethic was way different from anybody else. Like it just was different because the JUCO built me like that.
I know that you went to Dodge City specifically in Kansas, and I think it was in the second season of Last Chance U, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good show. I mean, it sucks that you guys didn't get the cameras on you as much, and people didn't start sending you some like meals or something, because just having a Walmart's brutal, bro. Like that's crazy. Yeah. So, growing up in Florida, what were your favorite teams and players growing up?
I really ain't had no favorite. No favorite team. I have favorite basketball players and favorite football players. Like I have basketball, I'm going with LeBron James all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, LeBron James, Kobe, or MJ?
Oh, LeBron James.
Oh, Kobe.
No, I ain't gonna lie. LeBron James and MJ. Like I like LeBron James my favorite, but MJ my favorite too. So.
Yeah, I mean Kobe's the GOAT too. So I mean it's hard. I mean that conversation goes on and on and on.
Yeah. They both all three GOATs though.
Yeah.
So what was your Senior Bowl experience like? Your biggest takeaways from the practices and working with NFL coaching staffs?
The Senior Bowl experience was a great experience. Like being around Power 5 guys and being around the coaches. Like it was a great experience. But like it was like a work too. It wasn't just no all fun and games. Like 6 o'clock in the morning, you waking up, you meet until like 12. You got to do read the playbook for like an hour before you, and then you got practice in the morning. Like it was a hustle too, but it was a fun experience at the same time.
Yeah, I was talking to DJ Daniel from Georgia, and he was telling me because he is a JUCO guy too, and he's like, man, like after being at like a military JUCO school, he's like, I'm gonna be used to the NFL schedule and the grind because people talk
Yeah.
about like the Patriot way, like you gotta be up there. Like Cam Newton was like, yeah, I wake up at like 4:20 in the morning, I get to Foxborough at 5 a.m. I'm hitting the
Yeah.
weights, I'm hitting the film room, and I feel like you and DJ and other JUCO guys, like you guys are so acclimated to just like the grind that like you're just gonna fit into the NFL like locker room culture and schedule right away. I mean, I believe that you were working with the Panthers, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Their coaching staff. Yeah, I mean Matt Rule probably loved you, and he knows that you'd be a great addition over there in Carolina. But obviously, as Eagles fans, we'd hope that you come here because we got open spot at X, and I know that you'd be a dominant guy for Jalen Hurts over here.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Now we do
Yeah,
have a Quez Watkins. Like, are you related to Quez Watkins though?
Nah, just Simmons. I know Quez from Southern Miss, but I don't. We might be some kin, but like Sammy my first cousin. Though. But we might be some men. Quez might be some kin. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, wide receivers, talented. I think
Yeah,
he's related somehow.
yeah, probably for sure.
So, what specific skills and techniques have you been working on prior to the draft?
Right now I just been working on like I'm 40. I've been working on just things like like basically just getting prepared for my pro day and stuff. You know, and just staying on top of the field work. You know, because I think I'm a football player at the end of the day. So like the football gonna come, but pro day is just something I'm new to. Like I ain't really no combine dude, so I'm trying to develop all that trait. But football gonna be football for me.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why I try to tell people don't focus on the 40s as much because there's football speed and then there's track speed. Because I played football in high school and I did track in college. And I try to tell people it's like it doesn't always translate the same way. I mean, people like when you see people in pads compared to people on the track, it's completely different.
Yeah.
I know that you've been working with Coach Ed Gant, ex Tampa Bay Buccaneer. What's your experience working with him, and what are some things that like he specifically is helping you with?
He coming up here Monday, but me and Coach Gant, we've been locked in since like I want to say like my end of my junior year. Like me and Ed been like he been my ride dog. Like and like every time like when we was in high school, people were telling like you know what I'm saying, don't pay him no mind. He ain't no good. And like Gant stayed by my side. Like Gant, he a real true friend. Like and then we probably gonna work on like just the stuff we've been working on, just you know routes and stuff.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I remember him when he was at Tampa Bay for a little bit, and I've seen the videos and I've seen his social media pages and how closely he follows athletes such as yourself. And like, it's like a personal relationship. It's not like he's just trying to like follow the coattails of like other players. Like, he genuinely cares about you guys. So it's really good to see that type of connection there.
Oh yeah.
What is Austin Watkins Jr. like off field? We know you're a dog on the field.
Probably just goofy. I probably like go to the movie. I'd be cool and like I really be out the way for real though. But I go to like the movies, go bowling. I'd be cool and like out the way.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
your bowling game is tight.
Oh yeah. I'm straight.
Okay. Now, if you were to give yourself a player comp at the next level, who would that be? What particular players do you study in the NFL?
I studied Michael Thomas a lot. I studied Calvin Ridley a lot, and I studied Stephon Diggs a lot, and Marvin Harrison a lot.
I mean,
And,
you talking
and
about hands? You talking about contested catches?
yeah,
Those are some
yeah.
good guys, man.
Michael Thomas with the catching, like you know, he the catch king. Routes Calvin Ridley. I be trying to get my routes just like Calvin Ridley, and I be trying to get my drive phase like Julio, consistency like Marvin Harrison, and you know, just being an all around receiver. Because you know, some receivers got one thing. I'm trying to be that all around receiver.
Now you say all around, man. When watching your tape, it's the kind of thing that you got the size, right? You got the hands. You flash that speed, and then you have the intangibles like a Marvin Harrison, a guy that knows how to find those soft spots in the zones, be a best
Yeah,
friend to the quarterback. Those are some great guys that you named and
appreciate it.
uh, come from a NFL family with two cousins at the next level. What have they passed on to you when preparing for the NFL?
Sammy, me and Sammy real tight. Sammy was just telling me like it's a business and telling me like you gotta like want to be great. Like he was like the money gonna be there. He like you gotta want to be great. But he when we train together, he be looking at me and be like damn, you for real? Like cause I be going so hard. And he just be looking at me like, oh yeah, just like you psyched out, like, cause I be wanting more, like, but he know like that's how I am, like I want to be the best, and he was just telling me just continue to have that fight, and like that fight ain't going nowhere. Like I'm from JUCO, like that ain't going nowhere. But yeah, tell me to keep it real, like you know what I'm saying, just tell me how everything go and how everything supposed to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at your game. It's routes are polished, man. Like the way that you get in and out of your breaks, the way that you sell those head fakes, you know, giving them dead legs, and you're really just a problem out there to those DBs. I was kind of praying for Conference USA out there because man, out there.
Yes, sir.
You know, sometimes in the NFL you have to find a way to get on the roster and make yourself valuable. Is competing on special teams something you would be willing to do?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like even like at UAB, they ain't let me play special teams because I was number one receiver. But I'm in the league. I want to play like special teams if I'm not a 1, 2, 3 receiver, like you know. And I was talking to a scout, and I was telling the scout like what ways to make the 50-man roster, and he was telling me you are inside and outside receiver, so they give you a benefit because you don't just play one position. And he was telling me special teams too. Like at a senior bowl, I played gunner, and like just little things that can keep you on the roster.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're a 4 or 5 guy on the roster on game day, they need someone to come down there, light someone up, and I've seen you light some DBs up, man. Like I'm going to show you something later that we need to talk about. Who are some of the best cornerbacks you faced down at the Senior Bowl, as well as the Conference USA?
For the senior bowl, I think it'll be UCF guys, and I think it wanted me going against them. I just seen how they like moving. They were moving like Richard Grant, number 31. I forgot his name.
Aaron Robinson.
Aaron Robinson. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we had Aaron Robinson on the top.
yeah.
Prospect.
We weren't going at each other, but you know how you can just respect somebody game just watching them. Like
They move different. They move different.
Yeah, like UCF, they just move different. Like they just and Daniels was good too from Georgia.
Yeah.
Daniels on as well.
And throughout the year, all the corners were the same for real, except like my junior, older man, number 22. I don't know his name, but he got some technique on him. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Now, what is Austin Watkins Jr.'s why?
I got like 3 whys. Like first why, cause I love the game, and this is something I was like I've been dreaming since I was a little one. Like this is my dream. 2 is cause I always been doubted. You know, always been doubted. Like ever since a little one. Like I just want to show people that it's like I'm a football player. Like you know, and 3 cause I want to provide for my family.
Hear that. Last question here. I got it's random. If you were to choose 5 people to have dinner with, alive or dead, who would they be and why?
First, probably gonna be LeBron James. Second, gonna be Tupac.
Okay.
Third, gonna be Biggie. The fourth one gonna be Jay-Z, so I can just pick his brain, you know.
Okay. Feeling that.
And the 5th one gonna be probably Michael Jordan, to pick his brain too.
Those are some legends out there. I mean, some real legends out there. Now, we had a couple clips. What we do on Talk to Prospect is kind of like we want to paint a picture of what your game is, and looking at your tape, we found some clips that kind of like explain to us what we think you are. I know you know who you are, but the viewers out there want to get an idea who you are. I mean, I know all the scouts all know who you are, but I think everyone needs to know what your game's about. Chris, what clips do you have for Austin?
Yeah, so all these are ridiculous. The first 3 are coming straight from the Senior Bowl. I remember like we were getting tape at like 10 p.m. at night from the one-on-ones, and I watched probably every single one of yours, and I'm like, yeah, Richie Grant's on him, Aaron Robinson's on him, Melifonwu from Syracuse, and even you beat DJ, and he was mad about that. But like all these one-on-ones were crazy. This one right here,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on, bro.
You didn't have to.
It honestly looks like he has ice skates on. Like,
Right here, and the head. Oh, yes.
That's that Kevin
like
Ridley. Kevin Ridley be on that.
yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think people realize that like your size, like 6'2", 210, like the hip fluidity and just like you just get jiggy with it at the top of the route, and you stack real nice against corners. Like that's
Yeah,
great stuff right there. And then
yeah.
here's another one, just coming straight across the field. I mean, this dude is just like. I thought he was just gonna dive in the middle of the route. Like he was helpless.
Mm.
I
That's
mean,
called,
like what's
that's called social distancing right there.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like
definitely.
yeah, like what's going through your head, like when you know that like I got
Yeah,
this guy beat.
probably just like I've been like one on one and stuff. Like that's my favorite time of practice. So like once I get him, I already know when I beat him. Like like even from like when he just come out there, you can just tell from his demeanor, oh how he lined up. You already got to do a beat for real. And like one on one, like my favorite thing. And being from Florida, that's all we do. Like we go to the park, we go one on one, like, and then that's just something that we do.
Absolutely. Here's the last one from the Senior Bowl. This just shows you how ridiculous you are in the red zone. I mean, I don't know how anyone's
Yeah.
going to cover that. And then you add the fact that you have tremendous hands and you're great contested catches. So you're already getting crazy separation. But if someone was close to you, I know that you come down with the ball. But
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
I mean, in the red zone, what's your mentality? Like, are you always trying to get to the corner, or are you just looking for space any way you can get it?
Well, at UAB, I really ain't get the ball in the red zone because we had like an All American back. So like, I'm ready to show people what I can do in the red zone. I'm just ready to
Abs-
show people what all I
absolutely.
can do.
So here's a clip. This is a really nice touchdown against Akron. I mean, like it's every single clip's just like a ton of separation that you're getting here, and the hands flash. I actually heard a rumor that used to catch bricks.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, in high school to like get your hand strength up, and
The
that
Jerry
that
Rice.
that's some like yeah, it's like Jerry Rice, like Bo Jackson, crazy like workouts. But I mean, it definitely works because that's one thing scouts and analysts consistently talk about across the board, that like you have some of the best hands in the draft.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here's the last one from me. Here's a little jump ball touchdown. I mean,
Yeah.
like that's special. Like people don't realize, like at your size, to have that body control and the hands and just setting up the corner all the way through. And the whole thing is like you're gonna have NFL quarterbacks thrown to you now. Not to knock anyone that you've worked with before, but like these are like 32 of the best in the world for a
Oh yeah, for
reason.
sure.
What would it mean to you to work with a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, a guy that had crazy like Heisman like stats in college, and then he could potentially be your quarterback at Philadelphia? What it would mean for you to work with him?
Yeah, man. I mean, like everything. Cause like I've been watching Jalen Hurts since I was in JUCO. So just being with a guy, I know he's very talented. I very know he's a leader. So getting in the locker room with him, I know he's gonna push me, and I'm gonna push him. So it'll be a good duo.
So we're trying to speak
Absolutely.
it into existence. That's what we're trying to
Yeah,
get on.
for sure.
We're gonna get you on the roster somehow. Um, but this play right here, I feel like this kind of just sums up your game. You go, you have a nice catch over the shoulder, but you put that stutter step on him, and then you get out of that break, and DB has no chance, man.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, for sure. And this play one like this was like a third. This kid was crazy because like it was third down, and it was formation five. I supposed to go to the slot in the formation, but the coach Vincent called. He was like, "No, like I need you out there right now." And I was laughing going to the side because like how he was saying it, like it was just funny. Like Coach Vincent say, "No, no, no, outside, outside." And then like we always be dunking when it's critical. He always like he'll throw me the ball on fourth down. Like we be in practice, or even in the game be fourth down. He be like, "Oh yeah, come right here, run this route." I probably never run it, but I still get it. Like he got that trust in me.
I mean, you do got that versatility. I mean, you're an outside, inside guy. I think this is the play right here. Here we go from the slot.
Oh yeah.
Um, and it's a simple route and everything,
Yeah.
but it's the way that I mean, it's a crispy route, but you're a quarterback's best friend.
Oh yeah.
Exactly where you need to be. I like that little fight at the end. Take on three dudes. You're like, yo,
Yeah.
dodge
Yes, sir.
this play right here. I think at the top. You know, I just like how you throttle down, man. You got four defenders over here. Your quarterback, you put them in a position to win. You just slow it down, throttle, and you
Yeah.
make those catches laying down. You know, one hand grabs. And I thought that play kind of just showed off your skill set as a catcher, man. Your hands, the mitts are for real.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, coach. We appreciate that. I said, coach. My bad.
I'll be a coach, man. I'll be a coach.
Yeah.
This play right here. A lot of contested catches. You win at the catch point, dominate at the catch point, show the tough hands again. Look at the DB. He's like,
Yeah.
what just happened? In the
And
dead leg, man.
and that was the same. That was the same. Remember I told you the coach he just be throwing something on me? Like that play, I had came out after the play you just said when I settled in zone, cause I got hit in the head, but he pulled him out. He was like, yeah, you done. Then I think it was like second or third. He said, Watkins, go. We don't never run slant go, none of that. He said, just give me a slant go. So we ain't practice nothing like that. I just jumped out there and did it.
You know, when you're a wide receiver, like I played wide receiver in college, but when the coach pulls you, but you want to get a touchdown. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Put me in, coach. On this is my last play right here. I mean, you really didn't have to get. I really want to know what this DB did to you for you to be like. What did he say to you for you to do this to this man? He's got family. He got.
I don't think he said nothing. I just think we was like they was coming back. So I hate losing, so I was getting mad. So I don't like.
we found some. We found a photo of that right before the play. You were out like this right here. You didn't have to do it to him, but I mean, overall, man, I really just I really appreciate your game. I feel like
Yes,
when you find, you know, for me, I'm a big draft head, and when you start to find other players, in you know, that aren't getting, getting all that exposure, I
yeah.
think when you find a guy, you just want to tell your friends, like, you see Austin Watkins Jr. It's like you need to watch some of the tape. Everyone's asking me like, who you watching? I'm telling everybody I'm watching Austin Watkins Jr.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. They sleep up. I'm gonna wake them up though, man.
Now, I was also going to talk about your pettiness as a wide receiver because I see after the play that you're chirping. I see that you're getting in players' face like, yo, I did that. When you score a touchdown, you let them know. And I love that about, that excitement. I think you bring that excitement. I feel like you bring that energy. I think, talking about our Philadelphia Eagles, we need a guy like you that has the size, catch radius. You could do that. You could be a volume guy too, man. I see you just hauling those targets, make the catch. I mean, overall, your game is pretty sound, and I think you're gonna make some team excited at the next level.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so when we talk about production, I mean, 2019 at UAB, 57 catches, 1,092 yards, 6 touchdowns, 19.2 yards per reception. I mean, it's crazy. There's guys like Roddy White, Jordan Howard, Gerald Everett was there for a little bit at UAB, but I feel like you're a guy that can absolutely just like put UAB on the map because everyone got real hype at the Senior Bowl, and the name's just been coming up. Austin Watkins Jr., and that's why I'm really excited to have you on here. I believe that your pro day is on April 9th, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep, and you've been working at Exos. You mentioned the 40. Can you leak some info about like where your 40's at right now?
Yeah, just know I'm gonna surprise a couple people,
Okay. That's all you got to say.
He's a great man. Another question we want to ask you: have the Philadelphia Eagles talked to you at all?
I talked to him at the Senior Bowl.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take anything I can get.
we have guys like Travis Fulgham, and we talk about Quez Watkins. We have John Hightower and Jalen Rager. I mean, how would you feel about working with guys like that in the wide receiver room?
Yeah, I feel good. Like, I've been watching them all season long. They've been balling, especially Travis Fulgham and Qued, Jalen. I've been watching all of them. They've been balling. I just want to join them and all us ball.
Now, just last words from Austin. If you're gonna tell the Philadelphia Eagles why to draft you, this is your time to shine, and this is your stage. Let them know.
I think you should get a guy like me because I I'm just ain't playing football just to play it. This is a game I love. I want to be the best, and I'm gonna get a guy that come to work every day.
Today, that's what we need. We need playmakers ASAP. Austin, let them know where they can find you on social media.
Golden Ticket, Instagram, Golden Ticket, everywhere. Golden Ticket, Golden Ticket.
Look, flex. Hey, man, Austin, we appreciate you stopping by, man. We love your game. We're rooting for you. We're really waiting for you to come on the Eagles. But if you don't make it on the Eagles, you're on another squad. We are still gonna root for you over here at Fourth and John. But
Yeah.
as always, for me and Chris, this is Talk to Prospect Austin Watkins Jr. We'll see you guys soon. Fly, Eagles.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.